Thank you so much, and I want to express my gratitude to you for your leadership and your work on behalf of the people of your district and Illinoisans everywhere. I also want to express my appreciation to the Union Baptist Church and its terrific leader and friend to everyone here, Pastor T. Ray McJunkins. My friends, we have a lot to be thankful for. It is spring, it is getting warmer out, and today I'll sign 4 bills encompassing the Illinois Legislative Black Caucus's economic pillar into law. We still have much more work to do, but hope is in the air today, and I hope that you all feel it too. There are so many people who helped Illinois get to this moment, some of whom we are fortunate to have with us today. And I'll start with our champions in the General Assembly. Senator Chris Belt and the Black Caucus Joint Chair, Sonia Harper, who together sponsored all 4 bills that I'll sign into law. Speaker Chris Welch, President Don Harmon, Leader Kimberly Lightford, without whom not only these bills, but so much of what we hope to accomplish in state government would not be possible. Leader Jackie Collins, who has made the fight for financial equity a defining piece of her legacy in the General Assembly. Leader Carol Ammons and Representative LaToya Greenwood, who have time and again demonstrated their powerful advocacy on behalf of those who have historically been left out and left behind. I'm so proud to stand with the many advocates who have joined us today. Diamond Jackson with Springfield NAACP, Colonel Paul Cantwell, a consumer law expert at Loyola University, Chicago, home of Sister Jean's Loyola Ramblers. Charles Harrell, President, CEO of the Information Technology Architect Corporation, and Billy Ashmeller, here to share her experience with predatory loans. And of course, I want to recognize the extraordinary work of those outside this room who helped to shape these bills, making this day possible. The entire Illinois Legislative Black Caucus, Treasurer Mike Frericks, the Illinois Department of Human Rights and Department of Labor, and the many advocates engaged in the fight for economic justice. It's easy to see the terrible consequences of systemic racism in economic access, in equity, in opportunity, but it's another thing to actually do something about it. Together, these 4 bills mark significant progress in our efforts to close the racial gaps and eliminate barriers that have for too long unfairly held Black and brown Illinoisans back. While there is more work to do, we are a better state for what's in this legislation today. This pillar advances our common vision for equity and inclusion by recognizing and addressing communities that have historically been cut out of the conversation. That means addressing the impact of a criminal record, which shouldn't prevent you from ever getting a job or having a roof over your head. It means looking inward and advancing our equity goals where we have the most immediate opportunity to usher in change, and that's in our state government. Let me pause just for a moment on that. Since I entered the governor's office 2 years ago, I've made it my mission to put people of color in some of the highest positions in state government, with the goal of changing the narrow mindset that has historically pervaded administrations that were mostly monochromatic. Today, I have the most diverse governor's office in Illinois history, and I am very proud that members of my administration worked to support the goals of the Black Caucus and the bill's sponsors. I couldn't be prouder to sign this ILBC pillar into law. This is the first substantial set of changes to our business enterprise program in Illinois history. By improving procurement processes, incentivizing greater diversity in vendor contracts, and creating a new commission on equity and inclusion, we're building a state government that looks like the people that it serves. And that's not just good public policy, it's good for business too. But to be clear, the changes these bills make reach far beyond state government. and some of the speakers here today will testify to that. As just one example, the Predatory Loan Prevention Act will substantially restrict any entity from making usurious loans to consumers in Illinois. With title and payday loans and loan rates that have soared past 100, 200, even 300% interest, this reform offers substantial protections to the low-income communities so often targeted by these predatory changes. That's just one example of the justice this new law will bring to vulnerable communities. And I want to make sure that you all hear from the others who have participated in this pillar's wide range of protections. The leaders behind me are just such the people who have been so involved in this endeavor. So with that, I'm very proud to turn it over to my partner in governance and someone that has worked hard on behalf of the people of Illinois to bring fairness and justice to all, and that's Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton.